Hello everybody, welcome to another Minecraft Redstone video. Last episode I was messing around with ceiling and floor trapdoors and how to hide away the pistons for that. And that got me curious on how I can hide away more pistons in more designs. So that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's episode, is how you can hide away the pistons for a Jeb door and a Hippie door. So today I'm going to be showing you basically just how to hide those away, kind of with a tutorial and just showing off how it works. So first off, the Jeb door, most people know what it is, it's just flush with the wall, it's pulled back and out to the side, but you have these annoying pistons there, which I want to hide away. But all the redstone is for that, or for a Jeb door, is just these two pieces of redstone, these two, and these two. Then you just hook up your input to these two pieces here in the middle to run that off to the side. So basically how a Jeb door works is that when these pistons extend out, this redstone here is being powered first. This 2 ticks of delay. Basically when that gets pushed out, the pistons that get pushed underneath this extend right away once they're pushed there, extending these blocks out again. But then when this is depowered first, pulling the pistons back, which are then pulled back into place into the walls. And that's just how Jeb door works. Most people know how it works, but if you don't, there you go. 2 ticks of delay facing out on either side of the middle. Run your input from anywhere on there. Then here is a Hippie door, which is basically just a door that slides into the floor by slime blocks. So how a Hippie door works is I just have my input here, can go into any of these 3 pieces of redstone. So first off, this repeater is being powered first, which powers the block right here, which is the slime block, so that obviously doesn't do anything. But then after 3 ticks, the delay, this piston is powered, pushing all this slime up, pulling this piston along with it. But then this piston is being pulled into an area where it can be powered, pushing the slime up once more into the area up there. But then when you turn it off, obviously this gets depowered first, unpowering the piston here, pulling the slime down again, and then pulling the slime onto the top of this extended piston, and then this depowers again, pulling the slime down with the piston with it, resetting the door. But obviously this one looks cool, but its major flaw is that you have to have all these immovable objects and this slime down here. The slime is the main thing because it slows you down when you walk on it, but it's still a really cool looking door. So I set out to design a system to fix both of these problems. This one mainly, this one is just more aesthetically pleasing. So over here I have the hidden piston Jeb door and the hidden piston Hippie door. So first off, like this, opens right up, hides the blocks away in the walls. This you would have matching your wall here, but I just have it like that so you can actually see the door in the wall for video purposes. But yeah, just hides up and you can just see right through. It's really nice and easy to use because it just looks really cool. So for the redstone on this build, I have this right here. So you can run your input into any of these 2 blocks, but I have the input down there for the lever in a pretty convenient spot, just running underneath there. But you can run your input into these 2 blocks any way you want. So first off, I will be showing you the order of operations for how this works with timings. So first off, this redstone is powered up again, over. I have 1 tick of delay here. I'll explain that later. But then basically I power these 2 blocks first, which power these pistons when they get pushed out there. Same way a Jeb door works, because this is a Jeb door, but hidden pistons. So yeah, obviously that has to get powered first. And then next over here, I have a repeater set to 3 ticks of delay, which powers this line up here over to the other side. But what those lines do is they're the things that power these 2 pistons here, which then extend out the blocks for the double piston extender to push out to here to actually close the door. So yeah, that needs 3 ticks of delay for that. And then here I have 5 ticks of delay, full repeater with another with a default repeater here, going into a double piston extender, which is just your default 1, 4, 2. And you may be asking, hey, why when this piston pushed forward, because there isn't any delay here and that's getting powered first? But no, because this piston under there is, I should have done that, is being powered 3 ticks of delay first. So, and a piston cannot move a extended piston, so it doesn't do anything after that. So yeah, then it just gets pushed out, then pushed forward, and it works just fine. And that's also what this repeater here is for, is just to add delay to this repeater again. So there's your 5 ticks of delay for this double piston extender here on the other side. And that's why this could be set to 2 ticks. It should be set to 2 ticks, and this should be only, well, yeah, this could be set to 2 ticks, but I have this another tick of delay because of I can't really fit another repeater in here. It's just for making it smaller. So yeah, that's all the redstone is for the extending and retracting bit of the door. But all of this circuitry down here, which is the bit that looks complicated, is the part that actually hides away the pistons themselves. So basically, first off, on the rising, so on when the signal turns on, you want this thing to get unpowered right away, so it sends a signal through this T flip-flop here to unpower the lines down here and up here right away, because you want this double piston extender to get pushed out and forward. That's why I have all this delay here, is because these blocks need to be removed first before the thing can actually go out. And this slime block tower is just extending this T flip-flop upwards, so I don't have a redstone tower, it's just a slime tower. I know, it just makes it look a little cleaner, and look cooler as well, because like, who doesn't want a slime tower? But these need to be immovable objects as well, because that's just, otherwise the slime won't move because it's sticking to that, but it won't be able to move it. But yeah, that's how that works, so I just need these to be out of the way first, but then when this signal turns off, this won't get another pulse through it because it's a rising edge, but this here is a falling edge. So this will get a signal when that signal turns off, or no, turns on. When that signal turns off, I will get a pulse through here. One pulse, which is just the activating for it to hide, but you need some delay for that to hide away, because you need these pistons, you need to give these pistons time to retract everything to actually, before you can deploy it. Otherwise it'll just be trying to push its block into a piston, which isn't very good. I just have 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 0 ticks, well, 1 tick, and then another 1 tick repeater over there. And yeah, that's just how this Jeb door works. Hidden piston Jeb door. And that's all the redstone there is to it. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. Once I explained it, hopefully it makes a little bit more sense if you're not really into redstone. If you are, that should have made plenty of sense to you. If I didn't, sorry about my bad explanation, but otherwise it works just fine. If you can see it, if you want to build it for yourself, all you need to know is I went through everything. You should just be able to build it off of looking at it. So yeah, that's all I have for the Jeb door hidden pistons. So now on to the Hippie door, which is personally my favorite because it just looks amazing. Watch this. See? It hides away all the pistons and slime and stuff, and I was also able to remove 2 of the unmovable objects. You still need these 2 here because you could either be immovable objects or glazed terracotta. I use glazed terracotta because it just in general looks better, but otherwise, yeah, I was able to hide away everything there, and it opens and closes quite fast, and it just looks really cool, sinking into the floor, and the pistons closing up behind it. So, how this thing works is it looks a lot more complicated because it kind of is, but otherwise, this here is just the triple piston extender that I need to use. So this is just a triple piston extender. This is like the main bit on it, but so if you want a triple piston extender, you can just look up a video tutorial on that. That's what I did. I just found a quick tutorial. But I had to make a slight modification because the original tutorial that I watched has you putting a double repeater here into a block that would sit right here. But obviously I can't do it because of that slime there. So I just had to redirect it into the block on the side there, and this just works fine. I don't know. It works how I did it. Yep, it just works. So yeah, that's just the triple piston extender. You can just look up a design you want to do. If you have your own, you could use that, but just make sure to leave enough room for your 4 slime to work in there. So I'm getting lost here. So first off, I'm powering it through this block here, which first it goes down here, and then here I have a rising edge monostable circuit which just faces into a T flip-flop to activate the triple piston extender, because you want this to be extended right away to open the door, or to close the door, because you don't just want a door hanging open. But because I have this here, I need to get all the blocks out of the way first. So that's what this circuit is here. It just removes all the blocks out of the way for the piston to close, or for the door to close up. So yeah, that's all that circuitry here does, is just opens the door as fast as possible. And then here I have the closing circuit. So here's the falling edge monostable circuit, which I just have run into here with a little bit of delay to give time for these pistons to retract out of the way before it closes. So yeah, then here I just have it go off to the side. Here I have a falling edge monostable circuit with very little delay, because you need to get the things out of the way as fast as possible for the door to go up. But on the rising edge, you need a lot more delay for the door to be able to close, because you need the thing to retract out of the way. You need the triple piston extender to retract first before you can push all the pistons in. I could do the top pistons here beforehand, but it's just easier to work that all into the same circuit. So yeah, that's all that does. And then here I just have redstone wrapping around here, which is just powering and unpowering these 2 pistons on the bottom, there, and there, which remove the top blocks, which remove these blocks and these blocks here. So which basically eliminates the need for those immovable objects. But I'm unable to remove those 2 because I just don't have room for it. I can't put it in the bottom because the slime here, and yeah, and I need an immovable object there, and I can't do it from the top because this piston arm's in the way. So yeah, that's the only reason why those 2 are still there, but otherwise I removed the top and bottom 2 of the piston, or of the immovable objects. So that's just how both of these doors work, and how you are able to build them yourself. It hides everything away nice and pretty, so you can get just a nice flat tunnel. If you want to, for early game, just have these two hidden doors, which look really cool, but they have their downsides of pistons showing and slime blocks, but otherwise those are some simple doors. If you didn't know about that, you can build those. If you want to hide away the ugliness of both of these doors, I have the designs over here. So that is all that I have for you today. I would like to thank all of you for watching this Redstone episode, and I'll see you all later. Bye!